So to start, if you could just tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I'm Edna Varner. Nice to be here with you today. I am a native of Chattanooga, born right down on ML King, and I grew up during the time when Chattanooga was still segregated. So I have that perspective, and I get a chance to actually feel the progress we've made. But I still know there is a lot of progress to be made. I went to public school right here in Chattanooga, went to the University of Chattanooga before it became UTC. But being the oldest of 8 children, my parents couldn't afford to pay my tuition. I was the first in my family to go to college. So I worked a full-time job, uh, several jobs while I was in college. So I did that. I was a public school teacher. I'd always wanted to be a teacher. And eventually I was an assistant principal and a principal. I retired after 30 years and got a wonderful opportunity to work for a national literacy initiative. So I got to work in schools all across the United States and in the United Kingdom. And then when I retired from that job, I got really lucky to get to work for the Public Education Foundation.
You talked about how there are a lot of people who do change careers to go into teaching that you guys work with. But some students probably already know that maybe they do want to go into teaching or they want to go into education leadership. And you have a great deal of experience in that. So is there any advice that you would have for students or any information about kind of what that path looks like?
Well, when I was young and realized I loved schools, I had teachers who were great role models. And so I remember even being in school thinking, when I grow up, I'm going to do what she does, or I'm going to do what he does. But there was no formal um, training for young people who were thinking they wanted to become teachers. You have an opportunity to participate in a teaching academy. So you can get some experience while you're still in high school, where you get that experience working in the students at Tyner get an opportunity to work with students in nearby schools. They get to work in their schools, shadowing other teachers. They get the kind of professional development that young teachers straight out of college would get. And so I didn't have that opportunity, but I am so glad that the school system offers that opportunity now. And it's in partnership. The Teaching Academy at Tyner is in partnership with UTC. So a lot of business partners realize that they don't just need workers, they need workers who can contribute something. They need workers who will be fulfilled, just as I was fulfilled in teaching.